Anong nangyari? Wala akong ibang ginawa. Anyway, so sa mga viewers natin, okay ba yung audio natin?
Parang okay, Marv.
Okay na? Okay. Yeah, so I can play a question. Sana wala nang feed. Hindi ito yung cause. Anyway, so today we'll talk about the 5 biggest mistakes businesses make when creating Facebook ads and how to avoid them. So I introduced myself. Na yung sabi ko kanina, if Ginger and EJ can introduce themselves. And then si Julian and Nina. Ginger?
Hi, sige.
Julian muna.
Sa comments, nagkaka-static daw pa din. Pero, ayan. Anyway, hi, ako si Julian. Wala nang static noise.
Okay. Baka yung may konting delay kasi from Hangouts eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige yan. Hi guys.
So Julian, ano yung background mo?
Yeah, so I've been doing Facebook ads for the past 2 years for different businesses then. So yeah, and then I recently just became part of the Quanti Social team. So ayan. So yeah, I've been doing this for the past 2 years, different businesses, and yeah, FB ads talaga is effective. So I'm excited for the people na nag-join sa atin na hopefully they learn something na may implement din nila for their business.
Thank you, Julian and Nina.
Hi everyone, welcome to this webinar or live, FB Live. So I'm Nina Mendoza. I am part of the Quanti Social team, and we do workshops for Manila workshops, specifically for Facebook ads. So we've run a lot of workshops already, live workshops, and well, I'm also excited like Julian. For me, I am doing, for the past 3 years, we've managed more than $2 million on Facebook advertising, and that's on different niches like professional services, e-commerce, digital products, coaching, consulting, even the smallest and also the biggest ones. And that's for the past 3 years. We've generated a lot of sales and leads for our clients here and in abroad. That's it for now.
Okay, thank you, Nina. And nag-message si Ginger, hindi daw sila makakasalita kasi I think nasa office sila. So, Ginger and EJ are also part of the Quanti Social team. Ginger is the CEO of Manila Workshops, and si EJ is CEO of Taxumo. And we are all part of this team that we formed early this year, the Quanti Social team. And we're happy to have you guys here. Just please, siguro housekeeping lang. We'll be having this webinar for about an hour and a half. So please, we hope to have your undivided attention. So please close all the windows, all the distractions open right now, and so that we can have a lively discussion and you can also learn from our experts. Okay ba? So, tanong natin ulit sila, okay ba yung ating audio and can they see my screen? So I think wala namang mga violent reaction na, no, compared to kanina. So si Julian and Nina share their story on how they started with Facebook ads. Ako naman, I'll quickly tell you my Facebook ad story. I just realized while creating this presentation that I started Facebook ads in 2013. So 4 years na pala. Yeah, may narinig akong ingay. Anyway, so I started it in 2013 when I invested in my first business, which is a preschool called Little Archers in SM Mall of Asia. So you can think of forming, having a business inside one of the biggest mall in Asia, which is SM Mall of Asia. And we're just a small preschool. And kasi yung Little Archers is actually the first franchise of yung main branch, which is near our place in Parañaque. And I met the owner, si Noni Odulio, and when he thought of opening another branch in Mall of Asia, in-invite niya kami, and we joined him as one of the partners. But the challenge at that time, since it's our first time to branch out, and also, sabi ko nga, Mall of Asia, the biggest mall in Asia, to have one small branch in amongst a multitude of stores inside Mall of Asia. So ang hirap to gain awareness, to spread the word about this little preschool opening in the mall. So at that time, we experimented in Facebook ads. So I was
Marv,
helping with the
excuse lang, sorry.
marketing.
They're
Yes,
having
yes.
problems with the audio pa din. I think nagkaka-delay, may overlap daw, and nagkaka-ano daw. I think our audiences are having a hard time listening right now. Wait lang.
Okay.
Wait lang.
Sige. May ingay pa rin ba?
Meron pa din daw static and overlap, and minsan nawawala daw yung audio.
Are they viewing via ano kaya? Facebook or sa YouTube? Baka mas
Sa
clear.
Facebook to kasi I'm checking the comments sa Facebook.
Okay. Baka yung connection between... Kasi tayo naman inside the Hangouts, okay naman, di ba?
No.
Okay. Can you check sa freelanceblend.com/tv, mapupunta yon sa YouTube channel ng Freelance Blend. Baka doon mas... Or I can also share yung link ng... Sige, let me just stop my screen.
Marv?
Yes.
Yeah, I can share the link ng YouTube dun
please.
sa
Please pa-share yung ano. Kasi okay tayo dito sa YouTube, di ba?
Yep.
So baka yung connection, yung OBS to from Hangouts to live yung problema.
Yep.
So yeah, we apologize for the inconvenience. So ulitin ko yung story ako. Siguro paki-check na rin kasi hindi nga ako maka-open ng window. Pa-check na rin if yung pinaka-link clear. Yung link to the Hangouts is clearer.
Yep. For me, it is. But we'll get the feedback of the madlang people.
Madlang people.
And, by the way, while we're still checking, having technical issues, for everyone who have any questions, you can type it and put a comment on Facebook Live, and we'll be able to get that to Marv.
Sarap pa naman ang pagkakwento ko.
Oo nga. Little Archers. Di ko alam yung kwento na yun,
Nahiya nga ako pero
basta interrupt nyo lang ako pag may technical
sige,
problem.
Checking naman the comments.
Yeah.
Setting up lang din sa YouTube so I can...
Actually, ngayon ko lang kinuwentong kahapon ko lang itong ginawang part na slide na to. So, ngayon ko lang talaga naisip ko how Facebook ads has helped me or my business. So, that's why ngayon ko kinikwento to.
Okay.
Can you see kung may mga tao na sa YouTube?
Yes. Hi, guys.
We have 9 people watching right now.
Okay. So they're inside the Hangouts. Pero we can also share the YouTube. Yung sa lower right, meron doon link na icon, links. Pwede rin natin i-share kasi pag lumampas, I think inside the Hangouts, baka 50 lang eh. Pero they can stream, they can watch the YouTube live video from the, i-share ko nga dito sa, ano.
Yep. Marbs,
Sa,
we shared the YouTube link
okay,
to the
sige.
live and the people are watching from there. They
Yeah,
have
better ba yung mga tao inside
Better
the,
daw.
ano? Better, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let me open my screen again. I mean, my presentation.
Mute na ako.
Guys, tuloy na tayo sa YouTube na lang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let me just quickly repeat what I said about how I discovered YouTube. YouTube ads, Facebook ads when I became a partner in a preschool called Little Archers in SM Mall of Asia. So that was 2013. And yun nga, we were a small school inside one of the biggest malls in the world na ang hirap na mapansin kasi nga ang daming stores, ang daming distraction. So we thought of doing Facebook ads kasi we used to tarps lang sa mga tricycle and mga billboards. But ang challenge sa Mall of Asia, yun wala namang mga tricycle pa. I'm not sure ngayon kung meron pero at that time walang ganon. So we had to be creative and that's how I first experimented with Facebook ads, Facebook advertising. So I revisited yung aking ad manager. Well, ito pala. Ito yung mga kinreate ko. I revisited yung mga posters na ginawa ko for the school. So at the time I knew that the images have to be attractive for people to click the ads. So, yung mga popular, yung mga most clicked na mga ads at the time, yung mga may muka. So, syempre, we're a school. So, of course, dapat may consent ng mga bata, ng mga parents, I mean. So, pictures ng mga bata na talagang will pop out when you scroll the news feed. So, ito yung mga yun nga, yung mga top na mga ads that we had. That's why itong boy na to on the right, si William, ito yung isa sa mga popular. That's why we used most of the images, yung sa mga karamihan ng mga images namin for the ads using this picture. And we were really amazed how yung the response that we got from the ads. And yeah, it really worked. And yeah, I revisited my Facebook ads account. Surprisingly, even if it was 4 years ago, it's still nasa records ng ad manager. And as you can see, ito yung naging results. I just wrote down the results here. We reached about 27,000 people, 770,000 impressions. Ang cost per meal, 11 pesos. So we won't tackle this CPC. To give you an idea, we spent only 8,800 pesos compared to the traditional ads of printing the tarps, yung placements. We spent 100,000. So 100,000 pesos versus 8,800. So out of this, ilan yung nag-sign up? We were targeting 30 students, the first 30 students. And we got 21, not bad. And our average tuition is about 90,000 pesos. So let's say may conversions of about 30. Ano lang to this is a guesstimate na out of the all the people who saw the ad and we converted about 30%. So lumalabas ang sales namin per ad spend is 64 pesos. So that's about for every 1 peso that we spend on the ad, we get 64 pesos back. So kumbaga, ano ba to? 64,000% return. Tama ba? So talagang very, very effective. And now, 4 years after, ito na, we got bigger. We moved to a bigger space kasi from 21 students, it grew to 77 students as of this school year. So it's increasing 25% year on year. And we've been using Facebook ads because of that. And I think also because of that initial kick of the 21 students, syempre, yung mga 21 students na yan will have mga kapatid, mga pinsan, and that's why we've been growing every year. And if not for that first 21 students that we got because of Facebook ads, I'm not sure if we will be able to reach yung 77 that we have today. And I think talagang fully maximized na even if we move to a bigger space, fully maximized na, sabi ng aking part. And also, in Mall of Asia, the school opened 2 branches in Makati and Alabang. But I'm not a partner of that. I'm just a partner in Mall of Asia. But because when we did this ads, Facebook advertising, it's not just for Mall of Asia. Then it's for the brand. And it really helped our brand, our little. So, taking this experience, Facebook ads or Facebook advertising is really amazing for us. But for some people, or for most people, for most businesses, they're still not getting the ideal results from Facebook ads. Maybe they're doing it wrong. And we at the Quanti Social team, we identified the 5 biggest mistakes that businesses make when creating Facebook. I'll tell you how to avoid them. So I'll go straight to number 1. Number 1 is using the wrong campaign objective. So I'll just share with you this slide na you have to understand first your business goal. Is it to raise awareness, generate leads, increase local sales, drive online sales, and promote your app? Now, when we started in 2013, wala pa tong campaign objectives na to. But we were aware that we needed to raise brand awareness for the school kasi nga, we were known just in Parañaque. And now we needed to also raise awareness in the Pasay area. Kasi medyo malapit na rin yung Pasay sa Makati and Parañaque. And also, increase local sales. Kasi we're not an online business. We're a brick and mortar business. So we needed also to, apart from awareness, is to increase conversions, increase local sales. So yun yung aming goal, is to raise awareness and increase local sales or conversions. Now, some businesses don't, sabi nga ni Stephen Covey, to begin with the end in mind. So most businesses, unfortunately, don't. And especially with Facebook ads, they just think na it's a popularity contest na, kailangan ko lang i-promote yung page ko, gain likes, and okay na ako. But they don't realize na they need to start to identify na naling goal. That's when they, when you need to, when you start a Facebook ad, ano ba yung gagamitin kong objective? Kasi nga, Facebook has, dumami na yung objectives. Kasi as the years went by, alam na nila which ads work and for which objective. So dapat, when you start, alam mo na yung objective mo. Is it awareness? Is it consideration or conversion? Anything you want to add, guys?
Yeah, that's true, Marv, no? Parang, can you hear me? Okay naman.
Yes,
no?
yes.
Okay. A lot of people kasi na-excite sila when it comes to like new platforms, new advertising platforms. So when Facebook came up with yung nakita na nila yung mga boost button, wow, ang saya nito. Let's just press the boost button and go go directly to execution. So a lot of businesses fail to see that, yes, it's good that you have that proactiveness of jumping into implementing, no? But it always boils down to, if you want to measure the effects of your advertising strategies or your marketing strategies later on, it all boils down to ano ba talaga yung objective mo in the first place. So makikita mo that people think na, okay, di ba, when we create, like for example, when you talk to your co-founders or when you create a business, when you go to the marketing aspect of things, you always say na, o sige, let's just advertise through Facebook, let's create a blog, without really knowing ano ba talaga yung initial objective ng business mo. So tama ka, Marv. So it's more about, is it a new company? That's why you need to increase brand recall. Is it about reaching a lot of people, no? Or is your business situated in just a specific area, so reach wouldn't matter? Is it about getting leads, starting the conversation with people? So these are the things that a business owner should think of and identify first. They should identify their business objective first before actually executing. Yun.
Yeah, especially if kabaliktaran ng what with my preschool, what if they're already an established business, so may brand awareness na, so baka nasa consideration and conversion part sila, so they should focus their ads on those important objectives. So tama ka nga, Ginger, na some businesses na-excite, some business owners na-excite. Now let's move to mistake number 2, which is vanity metrics. And it's also what I mentioned earlier, na I know of someone na sabi niya, he's a business owner and excited siya, nag-post siya, nag-boost post siya ng isang post niya from his page. Na-excite siya, ang dami daw nag-like. Pero tinanong ko siya, nakakuha ka ba ng sales because of like or awareness? Sabi niya, hindi. Parang, pero at least marami akong like. So, siguro if today was 2009 na the early stages of Facebook pages na everyone wants to collect likes for their business kasi nga mataas pa ang engagement within Facebook pages. Siguro ang engagement would be, if you post something in your page, about 80 or 90% of people who like your page will see your post. Unfortunately, ngayon, bumaba na ang engagement sa page. Siguro since dumami na rin ng page owners, dumami na rin ng users ng Facebook. So, if you post something now in your page, unfortunately, about sometimes below 10% na nakakita ng followers mo, ng likers mo. And so, if that's your objective, to gain likes, that's a costly, to gain likes through Facebook ads, that's a costly objective. So I think the important metrics would be yung sinabi ko kanina, yung mga cost per click, yung na-reach mo, or how many people converted. So you should focus on those metrics na hindi nga sexy, but it's what matters to our business. Anybody would like to add to that?
Nina, maraming thoughts yan on vanity metrics. Go, Nina.
Ikaw talaga, Jin. So, thanks.
Ang lakas ng ulan, ha?
Ano ba yun? Nawala tuloy ako. But anyway, so, ayun, Marv, so I agree with you in sa vanity metrics. Again, I just want to align that to what you said earlier, the mistake number 1 with defining what your objective is. Kasi the metrics that you would want to look at to and the results would also depend on the objective that you set the first time. Not just for Facebook advertising, but for your business. So let's say you are a new Little Archer branch and you would want to, spread the word about it. So that's the metrics that you want to look at doon would be the number of people who engage probably with your ad or the number of people that you reach. But that would be different pag ang gusto mo naman is, for example, you want people to subscribe so that you can blast emails regarding your promos. So you're going to look at the leads naman or the number of people who opted in or who subscribed. So I think for the vanity metrics, we can also align that sa objective.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Nina. So, focus on the important metrics for your business. Now, mistake number 3, which we talked about na rin sa 1 and 2, boosting posts instead of running an advert. Yun nga, a boost post is for those who are siguro in a hurry na walang time to study Facebook ads. I think meron rin namang relevance ang boost post, and it can also it's I think a bit better now kasi pwede ka na rin mag-target. But if you really want to take advantage of the powerful Facebook ads platform, you need to do it through the ad manager. And also the power editor, pero I think mawala na yung editor, ad manager na lang talaga kasi sinimplify na ni Facebook. So kasi with the ad manager platform, you can talagang do a lot of stuff, like you create multiple campaigns, you can create multiple ad sets, and you can create multiple ads. So I hope I don't hindi ko ma-overwhelm yung mga newbies. Ideally, you've started or tried Facebook ads, but it's easy naman to learn Facebook ads, and we'll get there. But if you create ads through ad manager, yun nga, you're very flexible. You can create an ad from scratch kasi sa boost post, you'll just advertise an existing post na ginawa mo. With the ads manager, you can create an ad na wala sa Facebook page mo. You can create it inside the ad manager from scratch, and at the same time, you can look at reports after which ads are working, which ads are not working, and you can turn on and off so that you can maximize your budget. So that's, I think, a mistake na they just start and end with boosting a post, and they think yun na yung Facebook ads. Pero for me, it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Facebook advertising. So what do you think about this, Julian or Nina?
Ayan, hello. So yeah, I see this a lot. I think kasi ito yung unang nakikitang option, especially for yung hindi naman talaga nag-advertise, since it's always on your posts, lalo na kung admin ka. And then it also gives you a report pagpasok mo pa lang ng Facebook that this is your engagement, do you want to boost the post? So especially if you're starting out, it's very tempting. But usually it goes again to the vanity metrics na when you boost a post, usually it doesn't always lead to yung conversions na hinahanap mo if you're looking for conversions. So I guess the important dito is, yes, boosting a post is still important for a business. It will all boil down to your objective at that moment. Ayun, kasi usually I also see, nakikita ko naman na minsan boosting posts, effective siya for a business, and it can even lead to sales. Pero not always. Kasi it will always go back again to your objectives. So ayan, that's why it's important pa rin yung sa number 1 na na-mention mo kanina. Ayan.
Yeah. Nina, you have something to add, or should we move to mistake number 4? Okay, mukhang wala na. So let's move to mistake number 4. So mistake number 4 is setting and forgetting. So parang cactus na hindi kailangan na i-water every day. So that's a common mistake when it comes to Facebook ads. They just business owners or ad managers would create an ad and then just let it be. And tapos when it doesn't they don't get the results that they want, they blame it ad na it doesn't work, na hindi na nga ako mag-a-ads, it's very expensive. So that's a common mistake na akala nila na you just set it and then you forget about it and it will work for you. But if you are really a business owner who would like to maximize your ad budget, you have to like for me, especially for new campaigns na hindi ko pa alam magiging results, and Facebook advertising is about testing. Hindi mo naman talaga malalaman magiging result unless you launch an ad. And yun yung when I launch something, next day, every day, I check on the results. And hindi naman ganun kahirap. You just look at the reports page and see if nagiging expensive na ba yung clicks ko, if merong ad na walang nagki-click, if nauubos na ba yung budget ko. Syempre, importante yung budget. So, sometimes yun nga, if nakikita ko na I need to turn off a few campaigns or ads, and that's what I do. But at the same time, hindi naman ako everyday na tweak ng tweak. So, siguro I give myself a few days after I launch a campaign, 3 days, and then kung hindi maganda yung naging results ng a few ads, then that's where I do my tweaks or I create new campaigns or ads. So I'm interested din sa inyo, Julian, Ginger, and Nina and EJ. Ano yung strategy nyo, especially for your clients or for your business? Check Facebook ads every day. And ano yung benefit nun?
Marks, ako for my own kasi I also advertise for my own business, no, and also for Ryan's business, and also for clients. What we do, number one, of course, we identify what the goal or the objective is, and then based on the goal, we also identified the target metrics already, and then to relate that to for setting and forgetting and checking. So when you know your target already, and then you check it with yung results ni Facebook advertising or yung sa Facebook ads report, then you know when to do something about the ad, whether to pause it or to continue running it. Continue also means to optimize or improve the ad. So the things that you would want to do with the ad, probably pause it or test another image or do a video naman instead of image. Those stuff come after identifying first yung metrics mo, yung target, and then secondly, of course, you have to check the results, and based on the results, you have to analyze the data. Ayun. And then you can decide from there.
Which brings us to mistake number 5, which is related to what you said. Not reviewing the results. And sabi ko nga na it's easy to check the results. And with Ads Manager, admittedly, if you're a newbie, makita mo yung Ads Manager, matutulala ka talaga kasi it's not user-friendly. But it's like that kasi lahat ng information that you need is there. So with the reports in Facebook ads, you can actually customize it. Kung ano lang yung mga important columns na gusto mong makita, important metrics, and then you can save that report para next time you come back, you just report name, and then lalabas na yung mga important metrics na gusto mo makita. At the same time, you can also download that report as a text file or as a CSV file na you can share with your partners, or if you're a freelancer, you can share with your clients. So, and it's really a mistake not to check the results. Kasi nga, nag-ads ka or kung gusto mo lang magtapon ng pera, pwedeng ganon, hindi mo na-check ng results. Pero if you are a business owner who wants to maximize your revenues, it's really ideal to check yung results ng mga campaigns na ginagawa mo, not just through Facebook, even yung mga results ng mga sabi ko offline campaigns mo. Does it work? Do you have billboards in EDSA or yung sabi ko nga TARPs? So and with Facebook again, it's easy to do that. Comparing it to like yung offline campaigns, ang hirap gawin yun. You won't know ilan ang mata na napunta sa ad mo sa EDSA, di ba? Sa billboard mo sa EDSA. So make sure if you're doing Facebook ads to review your results. Anything to add, guys, before we recap?
That's right, Marbs. Yun. Dun sa not reviewing the results, it's the same thing na we always hear. You cannot improve what you don't measure or what you can't measure. So, the people, again, does not review results or they review the results pero they don't do something about it. That's the same thing, diba? The
Yes.
point of reviewing the results is to be able to do something about it. Either, again, pause it or improve the ads and continue to optimize the ads or maximize the ads, the amount or money that you spend for the ad. So that's just yun lang po yung aking gustong idagdag. Alam ko, Mark, may bonus tayo.
Yeah.
Diba?
So tama. Segue. Before we'll give a bonus question. Bonus mistake. But baka meron tayong questions. Maybe we can answer a few about the 5 mistakes.
Yep, Julian, take it away.
Yeah, hello. Ayan. May question si
Para
Ray
tayo,
about may question si Ray about
Talk
yung
show.
sa likes. Ayan. He's asking, wait lang.
Si Julian yung Robby Domingo natin. So, meron mga na pumasok sa Twitter. Ganyan.
Nice.
Yeah. Tinatanong ni Ray, so you mentioned nga na diba, parang one of the mistakes is focusing on vanity metrics, which is usually yung likes, yung page likes. So tinatanong ni Ray, but having a good number of page likes also may relevant value din pa din siya sa Facebook ads, right? Question ni Ray. In terms of targeting or custom audiences, tama ba? Yun yung question niya. Ayan.
Ninya?
Okay. In terms of targeting and using that for custom audiences, that's good. I think basagin natin yung likes, no? Kasi I think yung pinaka-challenge is you just focus on likes without having a funnel or without integrating that to your sales funnel. When we say sales funnel, after they like your page, what do you do after that? Do you want them to engage with your posts? Do you want them to subscribe to your YouTube channel? Do you want them to buy something from you? Do you want them to subscribe or to register to your webinar? Yon. So it shouldn't stop from there. Na okay, likes campaign lang. Kapag likes campaign lang, ang ginawa mo as a business owner or as a freelancer doing Facebook ads for your clients, you have to ask yourself after this, how can we convert these fans to leads and eventually to being buyers? So that's number 1. Number 2 kasi, yung sa tanong ni Ray, by the way, thanks for that question.
Yeah.
Yung sa using it as a custom audience, definitely I agree with that. Number 100%, yes. But now, meron kasi tayong, I don't know if it's just here in the Philippines, but I also noticed that in other countries na when you have a page, especially a new page, you ask your friends to like it, diba? Kasi parang,
Yes.
madami. So that's a no.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. That's number 1 no-no. Unless the friends that you're asking to like the page is sila yung target market mo. Diba? Kasi, that will, wait lang, Mia.
may sinasabi siya about ano daw likes.
Oo, kasi pwede kang gumawa ng custom audience na you can target people who like your page. And then you can also do a look-alike of that. So be careful na lang on growing your fan space kasi it will also impact if you will target them later on. And it will also impact when you do your look-alike. Yun. Kung mag-add ka, si Ginger, ano rin yan sa likes, saka si Julia.
Yeah, may add lang ako about likes. I think, personally, I feel parang if you compare to early days of Facebook pages, sabi ko nga kanina, parang I think yung like na yun is parang peso na nagde-devalue. So, yun nga, it's because of yung sinabi ni Nina na pag may bago tayong page, palike naman ng page. So, hindi sila yung talagang audience natin that we're targeting. So, if you create a custom audience out of that and a lookalike audience, so mali yung magiging matatarget natin na audience. So, and ano pa ba yung point? Parang hindi na ganun ka. Meron ding, I remember na may nag-post sometime last week yata si Melissa Profeta sa yung social media managers and hackers na group about what makes you like a post. So, may mga ako, sabi ko, nilike ko ang isang, well, this is related to a post. Nilike ko ang post kung nakita ko konti ang nagla-like kasi out of hiya. Or minsan, kung maraming likes na yung post, ilalike ko rin siya kasi parang para pandagdag. So, it's not because I really like the post. So, I think ganun din sa page. And ayun nga, nagiging cluttered na rin yung news feed. So I don't know if the like is as valuable today as it was many years ago. So what do you think about that, guys?
Agree naman. I think everyone's happy naman sa ano. Agree naman yung mga ano. Agree naman everyone sa chat room natin sa sagot niya ni Nina. So,
but of course, ano rin naman, I think it's still valuable, but not as valuable as it was many years ago.
Again, it all goes back to your main objective naman talaga, which I think kaya very important. Mistake number 1.
Yeah.
At saka Marks, kasi with all the changes that happened to Facebook and will happen pa, likes is just one of the metrics na lang din and one of the factors that they consider also with the algorithm and all those stuff. No, I don't want to be technical about it. Pero now you have reactions, now you have people sharing your content, now you have we can comment, diba? Tapos when you do your video, parang gaano ka tumagal dun sa video like this live, how many people will stay with us until the end, diba? So there are a lot of factors na now to consider, a lot of things on how you can engage your target market, and like just one of them, like is for me is it's a first step. Parang when you're courting someone, diba? You would gusto mo lang ba like kanya? Ayaw mo ba siyang girlfriend or boyfriend? Yung parang ganun. So, dapat may plano ka rin na parang ganyan. Gusto mo ba maging kayo? So, kung gusto mo maging kayo, hindi enough yung like, but it will start from there. And again, do not buy likes or do not ask your friends to like.
Ayun pa, buying likes pa pala. And to add sa sinabi mo na parang, I think na-mention Ray, it's yung like for retargeting. Kasi nga, mas maraming ways to retarget. And yung likers ng page mo is one of them. But I think yung pinaka-importanting retargeting, ano ba tawag doon? Retargeting audience would be yung talagang warm audience mo, which is I think warmer pa yung mga nag-visit ng page, nag-visit ng website mo if you have a pixel there. Sabi mo nga, yung nanood ng video, which means interested sila. So, medyo warm na. Ano pa ba? Of course, your existing customers. Yung bumili ng product mo. So, if you have that as an audience, then mas magandang i-retarget them kasi people who buy from you will most likely buy again from you. Versus, so kumbaga sa hierarchy, nasa ilalim yung nag-like ng page mo when it comes to retargeting. Tama ba, Nina?
Yep, Marv. Tama po.
Okay. So, we talked about 5 mistakes. We promised 5 mistakes. Pero merong bonus na gusto idagdag si Nina. So, can you talk about this?
Nasa slide mo ba siya? Ayan. Bonus
Yan na.
number 6.
Parang hugot to
Oo. Launching. Hindi launching. Pero yan. Launching.
Okay.
Launching only one campaign and expecting magic to happen. So, this hugot talaga to from my clients na, you know, I can understand yung sa business, no? Pero just like our lives, there's no instant na kailangan pa rin dumaan sa proseso in terms of if you are a new advertiser, if you are a business owner and you want to try Facebook advertising to probably drive foot traffic to your physical store or drive traffic to your online store or to your website, make people, you know you have to make your brand known, mga ganyan. So, one campaign is not enough. And expecting Facebook advertising to be your magic bullet is a big mistake. Kasi again, Facebook advertising is just one of the things that you can use and do for your business. Yung business mo will not just depend or rely on Facebook advertising. Kasi again, it's just a tool. It's a media. If you are a follower of Dan Kennedy, she discussed about the triangle of marketing, which is the media, the message, and the market. So you still have to go back to the basics, like who is your target market and what message would you want to relate to them to be able to offer your service or your product. And then the next question is, on what media? So dun palang papasok yung mga Facebook advertising, yung YouTube, or yung Pinterest, or yung websites mo. Podcasting is a form of a media now. Ang real media niyan, yung radio, diba? So podcasting siya yung digital media ng radio. So yung si YouTube Live, tsaka si Facebook Live, siya yung digital media naman ng real media na television. So, ito namang si Facebook ads, yung mga banners yan, yung sa tarps, diba? Flyers, leaflets, brochures. So, yun. If you are going to run one campaign or few campaigns and then you expect the magic to happen, no, it's not going. Even if sobrang galing mo on Facebook advertising, but you don't have the sales funnel figured out, or if your customer service sucks, alam mo yun, you drive people to your restaurant pero hindi masarap yung food or hindi maganda yung service, then it's not really gonna fly. So, yun lang. Ewan ko kung pwede kayo, mag-add kayo kasi I know you also have your own experiences on this. And, yun.
Julian?
Hello, ayan. And yung experience ko dito is, and I always tell this to my clients and my friends then, is that when in real life experience, kaya nasa mall ka, tapos makakita ka ng something that piques your interest, hindi naman 100% of the time bibili ka na kaagad, di ba? Parang it usually takes more than one touch point. Parang babalik ka the next week, titignan mo, tapos parang titignan mo the following week kung meron ka bang budget pambili ng item na yon, tapos biglang nagka-sale, tapos parang it doesn't always happen na you see a product or you see a service and you buy it immediately. And that's the same, syempre, with Facebook ads or online advertising, na parang you can't always expect na the first touch point, you'll be able to close all the sales, di ba? So, you mentioned kanina yung about retargeting. So, I think that's a very important thing to consider sa Facebook ads. So, ayun, if you expect na just launch one campaign, you present your product to your target market, and the target market doesn't even know who you are, parang, minsan may turn off dun eh. Parang imagine na you're at a party, you're having fun, and then some guy comes up to you randomly, hindi mo kilala, tapos he starts selling something to you. Di ba? Parang nakaka-turn off. So it's kind of the same concept.
Okay. So, habang tinitingnan ko yung picture, pansin nyo ba? Parang apat lang yung daliri ng magician. Iba, sorry. Now, yeah, thank you for that, Julian. Now, so we talked about the 6 mistakes. So I'll just recap, and then we'll maybe answer a few questions. So number 1 is focusing on the wrong objective, and then number 2 yung vanity metrics, which we discussed in length because of the question by our viewer. Now, number 3, boosting of posts instead of creating an ad. Mistake number 4 is setting and forgetting about the ad. Then mistake number 5, not reviewing the results. And then our bonus mistake number 6 is launching one campaign and expecting the magic to happen. Do you have, Julian, may question ba tayo about this 6 mistakes that we mentioned? Maybe you can answer one.
Yes, let me run lang through the ano.
Para we know that they understand what we are discussing today.
About the 6 questions, exactly wala pa. May mga questions tayo pero not directly.
Yeah, sige, we can answer lang that.
Okay, so well, in order of questioning. So Elaine's asking if gusto na mention natin na may mga conversion na pwedeng hindi manggaling sa ads, pwedeng sa mga page likes and all. So ang question niya is if there is a way to measure where the conversions are coming from, whether from an ad, from people who like the page or an email list. Ayan.
So, well, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ayun, so maraming ways naman. So it's either you get your leads online or offline. So online, you can install pixels. Meron naman mga ginawa si Facebook for you to track conversions online. So be it a shop or if all offline event siya, what you can do is create an offline event. That's why it's important that you have a business manager access. So for all of you who are watching this session, no, it's more of dapat create ka ng business manager access because there are a lot of tools that are available there. We'll teach you that during the course as well, during the session on the 21st. And then, yun, so maraming ways to track already kasi meron na nga mga pixels, SDKs that you can install. Yeah. And also, just to add, for metrics, since we're talking about metrics, there are different ways also. There are different types of measurements or metrics that you consider based on the objective that is set. So, iba-iba yung tinitignan mong iba't iba ang tinitignan mong objective in metrics. So, you can't really compare, for example, if you're running a lead generation campaign, yung lead ads mo, you can't compare yung metrics with, let's say, running a reach campaign. So it differs talaga. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, and just to add nga, sabi mo, let's say your objective is awareness. So ano yan, most likely yung metrics na titingnan mo dyan, yung impressions, yung reach. Tapos naman, if down the funnel, if your objective is conversion for them to, let's say, buy your product or siguro ano na lang, for them to click a link to your website, i-drive mo sila from Facebook ads to your website. So yung metrics yan will be yung clicks, yung cost per clicks. So, is it expensive ba for ilan ba yung nagki-click ng link mo? So, baka kung hindi maganda yung copy mo sa ad or hindi attractive yung image if you're running an image ad, it doesn't, or wala kang call to action, then it doesn't click any of the links or buttons going to your website. So, yeah, tama ka, Ginge. Iba-iba yung metrics depending on the objective. Do we have siguro one more question?
One more question. Okay. Sige, piliin ko na lang. So yung Daanan ko lang. May katanong if a pixel is a must. So I guess nabanggit natin na yes, na. Okay, so ano na lang.
Well, pixel, siguro depending pa rin. Well, maganda kung meron na. But again, depending on your objective, if it's, kasi ang pixel is for you to measure conversions, di ba? Tama, Julian. So, if it's just awareness lang, wala ka pang campaign, ang objective mo is conversion or leads, then we won't really need pixels at this time, especially if you're a beginner, kasi baka mabigla ka sa mga terms na pixels. Yeah, so do you have anything to add?
Okay. 2 quick questions na lang para lang I can
Sige, go.
Ano lang so you can run sorry.
Gusto ko mag-add dun sa sinabi ni Marv about pixel. Yes, tama si Marv in terms of yung sa pixel. Kung beginner ka pa lang or you're starting, you can do pixel later. You can do naman a lot of objectives or you can still run ads. What I want to point out is, if you don't have a pixel yet, it should not stop you from doing Facebook advertising. Kasi what I can share is, we have a client here locally in Bulacan na they don't have a website, they only have the Facebook page, and then we launched a campaign. We spent, for 2 months, noong June and July, we spent around 3,000 pesos, and then the sales were like 200,000 pesos. So that's just one of example that how Facebook can really help your business. Pero of course, yung 200,000 na yun, we track it from the Facebook advertising. Kasi the owner of the business also have a lot of streams in when it comes to leads. Kasi meron siyang network, meron siyang referral. Yung sa Facebook advertising, tinrack namin siya. And we figured out that because of that, they were able to generate sales of more than 200,000 pesos. How we did that? So, we had this parang, yung sa Facebook page, dahil nga meron kaming Facebook advertising and we know na wala namang ibang efforts yung si client in terms of tarpaulin or wala pa silang tarpaulin or hindi pa sila nag-email out, lahat ng pumapasok na inquiries because of the promo that they saw from the ad. So because of that, we were able to relate and track it na, okay, dahil itong client na to or itong lead na to is asking about the promo, let's say the promo code na 15% na rainy seasons, we know that they came from the ad, diba? So that's also one way of tracking earlier when you talked about tracking. So if you want to launch a campaign and you want to track kung effective siya, I would advise and recommend you to parang create a specific promo or ad lang muna. Or create a specific offer. And then that's what you will use in your Facebook advertising. In that way, you can differentiate kung ano yung results. Kahit offline ka, diba? You can differentiate yung ano yung results from your other advertising efforts.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Nina. Yeah, Julian, siguro one more question.
Yes or no
We'll
question.
discuss something after. Yeah.
Ano lang, tinanong ni Ray, so you can run an ad that will generate likes and actions like subscribe, sign up, etc. at the same time. So yes, I think it can generate all these other actions naman, and then you can use the results to measure them. So kahit you're running for conversions, you can still check kung naka-generate ng page likes yung ad mo. So it's all in the Ads Manager reporting platform.
Okay, galing ni Julian. Siya na nag ano ng question, siya pa nagsagot.
Dapat yes lang yun eh. Kaso lang ako na
Yes
para
lang.
sorry.
Yeah.
Ayan.
So thank you guys for your questions and yung Quanti Social team for answering those questions. Now, hopefully we've helped you identify yung biggest mistakes when it comes to Facebook ads and taught you how to avoid those mistakes. But what if you're a newbie nga, you log on to Facebook and go to Facebook Ads Manager and you feel overwhelmed, you're still stuck, you're confused and it's not working for you, and we talked about a lot of jargon kanina about CPC, CPM, pixels, and nalilito kayo ano ba yung mga yon. And especially if, or pwede rin na nag-try na kayo doing Facebook ads and hindi nga nag-work, na feeling nyo it's a waste of time. So we at the Quanti Social team, we have a solution for you. So I'd like to ask if for the watchers or listeners, the viewers, if it's okay for us to discuss our next our solution for them. Can we get a show of hands or a yes in the comments? Please type in. Meron ba, Julius? Julian, sorry.
Wala pa
Julius
sa
talaga.
Okay lang ba, guys? Share lang kami ng ano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Baka may delay lang. May delay kasi.
Check lang namin. Thanks, guys.
Inabahan ako. Okay, so yeah, well, thank you for that. And I'll talk quickly about our solution, and we can go back to the Q&A towards the end later. I'm sure marami pa dang questions, no, Julian. So we have, na-mention kanina, Ginger, we have a Facebook Ads Basics for e-commerce businesses and brands workshop next Saturday at the Holiday Inn in Makati, 1 to 5 p.m. And you'll learn, so I'm sure kulang ang isang oras natin ngayon just talking about the mistakes, and but we'll have this Facebook ads basics where we can dive deep on the stuff we talked about earlier. So we'll talk about how to effectively target the right audiences using Ads Manager to be able to maximize your reach. So we'll talk about custom audiences, nabanggit yan kanina, lookalike audiences, core audiences. Next is you'll also learn how to optimize your Facebook ad campaigns to save on your advertising spend. So sinabi natin kanina how to you don't set and forget. You watch the results. You turn on and off yung mga hindi nag-work, and then double down on which ones are working. How to understand the reports. So napag-usapan natin kanina rin yung how easy it is to use the reports and how rich yung reporting tool ni Facebook. You just need to really use it. And of course, we'll all be there. We'll have hands-on activities where you can create your first ad if it's your first time to experience Facebook ads. So we'll be there. Ako, si Julian, si Nina, Ginger, and EJ will be there to help you, to assist you. Kasi nga, we know na it's hard to, kami, I believe we started on our own and we learned. But yung sabi ko nga, yung Facebook ads in 2013, ibang-iba siya ngayon. So every day may bagong changes, and for you to keep up with that, it's vital for you to work with, to be guided by people who are doing Facebook ads for their business or as their work. Now, so from that hands-on activities, you'll also be part of our exclusive Facebook group for Facebook ads workshop students. So it's a private group only for students, and we are there every day to answer your questions, so that even after the workshop, you still have access to us for questions. Kasi nga, you won't learn Facebook ads just in one day. Talagang continuous learning yan. But we'll give you the first important steps. And also, we'll have access to our video training, a recording of our video training discussing the following: introduction to marketing, yung campaign objectives, and setting up your business manager access. Now, before, we teach this during the workshop, the live workshop. But because of time constraints, and we really want to focus on you creating your first ad right there at the workshop. So we wanted to give you an assignment first na you need to watch these videos, and then we'll continue the learning sa workshop. plus, since it's a workshop, yung hands-on activities where hopefully, when you step out of the room, meron na kayong working na Facebook ads for your business. So, para kanino ba tong Facebook Ads Basics Workshop? It's for marketing managers and staff and owners of e-commerce businesses and brands. And we've had big companies join us for this is our 4th run. We've had companies bring their teams to the workshop for their marketing team to learn. Pero although our focus for this workshop it's not limited to that. It's also open to other types of businesses, micro, small, medium businesses. Also, if you're a freelance digital marketer or social media manager, and if you have e-commerce clients locally or internationally, this basics workshop will also help you. If you are an internet marketer, you have your own products or service online, and you want to use Facebook ads to sell your products, then this is also for you. And this is also for anyone who wants to learn and understand Facebook advertising. Now, the trainers will be yours truly, Marv De Leon. With me will be Nina Mendoza. And si Ginger will handle yung first part, which is the recording that we talked about. So it was a webinar that she conducted previously, and so siya yung magiging trainer for that. So to give you overview, the modules of the recorded video, Module 1, yung Intro to Marketing. Module 2, Facebook Ads. Ginger will talk about campaign objectives. And also, nabanggit din ni Ginger yung business manager kanina. So, she'll teach you how to set up business manager. Now, part 2, the workshop on October 21, Saturday, 1 to 5 p.m., we will talk about yung targeting na of audiences, the different types of audiences. And second half we'll talk about optimization and reports. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we'll have hands-on activities throughout the workshop. So just showing you the pictures, the photos of our previous workshop. So this is, we've conducted this for the past 2 or 3 workshops sa Holiday Inn para we know it's important that you have fast internet connection sa venue para you can, as I mentioned earlier, create your first Facebook ad there, and we can guide you along the way. And yon, may kasamang overflowing coffee and snacks if you join us on October 21 sa Holiday Inn. So to recap, you'll get the 4 modules recorded and live. Apart from the 4 modules, you'll also get a certificate signed by Facebook and Manila Workshops. You'll also get, as I mentioned, yung hands-on activity where we will be there to help you and guide you along the way. So apart from that, you'll get, sabi ko nga, yung fast internet access, snacks, and unlimited brewed coffee o brewed coffee pa yan at the venue. Hindi lang 3-in-1. And then you'll be part of our exclusive Facebook group for students. Now, if you combine everything, ano ba yung value nito? So you'll have Nina, who is a premium freelancer who charges her clients. Sabihin ba natin, Nina, o secret na lang? Anyway, if you combine everything, all our experience, and what you'll get from this workshop, it's about 80,000 pesos. Now, how much is the workshop? So if you compare 80,000, for early bird, which is ending tomorrow, it's just 3,995, about or 4,000. So by Sunday, it will go up to 5,995 or 6,000. We also have a buy one get one promo. So if you're bringing your team, so it's just 6,500 for the 2 of you. So compare that to the value that you will get out of this program. Now, so how do you sign up? If you're interested, you can just go to manilaworkshops.com/FBAdsBasics4. Again, manilaworkshops.com/FBAdsBasics4. Now, we mentioned sa earlier and sa ating mga post that we have a special offer for all of you who stayed up to the end of this presentation. So if you sign up before the webinar ends, you'll get an extra 700 pesos off. So if you're early bird, so if you sign up today, so 3295 na lang. So it's really a bargain if you sign up. So just use the code QuantiSocial700. So when you sign up, you'll go to the Manila Workshops page. You'll see sa pinakataas na dun yung price early bird. You select that, and then you click that. Tapos you'll enter your information, and then before the payment page, you'll just enter the code QuantiSocial700, and automatically magko-compute na yan to magdededuct na yan from the early bird na 3995.
Yay!
Okay.
Hanggang kailan lang yung offer? Let them know. And hanggang kailan lang din yung
Yeah. Okay, so the offer is until the webinar ends. But I think since today is Friday the 13th, ewan ko kung anong relationship nun, but anong relation nun, but we'll extend it up to the end of today. Pwede ba, Ginge?
Yes, pwede.
So we'll just extend it up to tonight.
Yeah, 12.
So you have the whole day to sign up. But tomorrow, wala na yan. It's back to 3995. And then on Sunday, 5995 na. So please take advantage of this offer. Now we have other promos for the blenders. So unfortunately, you can combine the codes. You can just use one code.
Yes.
But this is the biggest discount that you can get out of this workshop ever.
And Marbs, also sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, okay na ako.
Excited ako. No, I just like also to add dun sa sinabi mo na parang ano yung sinabi mo kanina na maraming
Yung rate mo?
maraming promos.
Okay.
Kasi for me this is a no-brainer. I mean, if you learn Facebook ads from the experts like Marv and Ginger and Julian, ako kasi personally, diba, I don't do most of the clients na kasi full na yung team namin. Tapos, if you will work with me personally and do consultation, it's really gonna cost you a lot. So please take advantage of joining us on next Saturday. On Saturday, October 21. And then, I also just want to share something na, why are we doing this, no? Baka sabihin nila, kumikita na kayo ng malalaki, bakit pa kayo nagbabagsak ng presyo na ganyan? We really would want people to know Facebook ads and use it in their business kasi we would want to help business owners grow their business, especially here in the Philippines. And with all of the results that we're getting from our international clients and from our local clients, ingay ko ba? Oh, sorry. I want people, I want Pinoys to really experience and use Facebook ads in order to, get to the next level on their business or get to the next level on their freelancing career. And this is one really good offer that they can take now. And yun lang, ang dami ko sinabi. Pero if you're not gonna take it now, the 700 off will go away. Early bird will be done tomorrow, and who knows when. There would be a lot of money you're leaving on the table if you're not going to join us. And this is not for us. It's really for you, for the business owners, for the economy of the Philippines. So let us help you.
Yeah, and to add, so hopefully this free webinar, I'm sure kahit pa paano they got value out of this. They don't really, we're not forcing them to join this workshop. But if you are a business owner or a marketer na you need our assistance pa, you nabitin kayo sa webinar, then we'd like to invite you there. But hopefully nga na from the 6 mistakes that we shared and yung na-experience natin for our businesses and our clients, hopefully na you're able to learn from that and also avoid those mistakes. And then you can start ads after this webinar. So, but again, we're just inviting those who are really wanting to take their Facebook ads skills to the next level. If you don't have anything else to add, no, we can still questions siguro. It's 11:22. Maybe we have 5 minutes more kung marami pa tayong questions na hindi na isagot. Rob tuloy. Julian.
Hello. Ayan. Okay, sige. Daanan ko. Pili tayo. Sige. So si Live Great is asking, how do you effectively increase your relevance score? I know this is very important to decrease our ads price. Thanks. Any input?
Yeah. I can answer that. I think yung relevance score is how relevant is the ad to the objective, I think. Or tama ba? So if let's say if people are sharing the ad after they see it, then mataas yung relevance score mo. Relevance score mo. So and the longer ba yan, if paulit-ulit, I mean yung frequency, maraming times na nakita ng isang tao yung ad. So parang nagsawa na siya, pwedeng bumaba yan. So correct me if I'm mistaken, Julian.
Yeah. To add pala, Marv, no, another thing is, kasi the relevance score is, di ba, how relevant is your ad to a particular market. So if you actually targeted the right audience for the right creative, for the right copy, tumataas yung relevance score mo. So it's a combined factor of all of these things. So you have to check that the ad is great, the image is great, the copy is great, and it's for that particular market. Because once people see that it's relevant to them, they will obviously engage. When I mean engage, they will possibly comment, like, heart. So ganon siya. So that's why tumataas yung relevance score, because you targeted the right market with the right copy, with the right message. Yon. Just to put it in a nutshell.
Yeah. And if you have a low score, then maybe you need to look at your copy. Hindi nagko-connect sa target audience mo. And that's a good metric also to look at sa reports.
So what you can do also, Marv, dun sa nagtanong, no, they can do A/B testing. This is the importance why we'll teach A/B testing. Kasi it's all about experimenting also which ad works with a particular market. Kasi syempre, di ba, this is the first time that you're gonna run a particular ad or a particular copy and image. So it's all about testing talaga with different audiences or with a specific audience, testing different copies, different images, ganun siya. So A/B testing is very important. That's it.
Okay.
Ad.
Okay.
Next question, yeah.
Next question, and Elaine is asking more about costs, so related then. So do you have a benchmark to say that CPC is already expensive, or cost per click is already expensive? And how much would you say that a cost per lead is already expensive? Ayan. Anyone?
Ako, real quick lang.
Yeah, Nina.
Okay, the cost per click and the cost per lead is different kapag different niches or niche. Kasi depende yun sa targeting mo. Normally what we see na mataas yung targeting, if you are in the real estate business, medyo mataas yung cost per click, medyo mataas din yung cost per lead. Siguro kasi malaki din naman yung return, di ba? If you close one sale on real estate, it's more than thousands, di ba? So, ayun siya. Paano pa ba? Yung sa cost per click, ganun.
Yeah, sorry.
Sige, go.
To add lang, sorry. I think in if it's in that's good or below. Pero pag tumaas na to cost per click, I'm talking about cost per click and above, you need to review your ad. I can also share, I have a resource. Sabi mo, Nina, na it depends. I remember I have a resource where meron nakalagay doon ano yung mga ideal figures for cost per click, etc., cost per lead, per niche. So I can share that later sa comments section ng itong YouTube natin, YouTube Live, and also sa Facebook.
Yep, Mars, thank you. Kasi depende din yun eh. Like ako, kung business owner ako and I am selling, let's say, a high-ticket spa service. Diba? Kunyari, yung spa sa spa ko, ang massage sa spa ko would be around 600 pesos. Para okay sa akin na gumastos ng kahit parehas, let's say, spend 600 pesos and then just get one client. That's okay with me. Isipin ng iba, parang wala namang nangyari kasi isang client na yung nakuha mo. No, it's about that one client. If I provide a very good service, that client will go back like every week. And that's what 100 pesos every week, diba? And then she's gonna take her husband with her and her friends, diba? So, dun mo din siya tingnan. Not just one sale, but specifically yung lifetime customer value.
Yeah, yun na. Kumbaga na yung lifetime value, no?
Yep.
Value ng customer na he keeps coming back and more than initial spend mo sa ad.
Right. I guess I want to answer that in a way na you have to go back and know your numbers para you'd be able to see. Kasi a lot of people, sasabihin nila, oh, ang taas naman ng cost per click mo, $5, hindi naman, or 5 pesos, pero hindi naman nila alam ano yung in-offer mo, tsaka ano yung product or service back end eh. So I guess you don't really want to, of course it's important na you get the industry standard and all that stuff, but it's just a guideline. It should not be your main or your number one.
Yeah.
Kasi at the end of the day, you have to know your numbers as a business owner, and from there.
Diba? Gabay lamang ang sorry. Gabay lamang ang Facebook ads. Anything to add to that? Magandang question, Julian.
And actually, yung what Nina said was perfect. It all ties into yung how much a customer or how much a lead is worth to you. Kasi yung ngayon recently nakita ko sa Facebook yung bagong metric. Dati kasi hindi ko napansin eh. Pero you can also check for what we call ROAS or return on ad spend, especially when you measure purchases. So return on ad spend is basically how much you're getting back for each peso or dollar you put into Facebook ads, and which yun naman yung one of the main goals of kaya ka mag-Facebook ads. That's why you put money into Facebook ads, is kasi you want to make that money back and to make more profit from it, diba? So yeah, important tingnan yung cost per lead, cost per click, pero I would recommend then also look at yung returns. So nasa reports yan. So going back to yung reports na ano.
Return on ad spend. Ito if you have already the pixel kasi tsaka meron kang custom ba na may value yung each conversion. So alam mo yung tama ba
yes.
Julian? Alam mo yung your in relation to the ad spend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pero if it's just awareness or let's say conversion, pero hindi ka naman, conversion pala, kailangan mo talaga ng pixel. It's just awareness, tapos hindi siya conversion. Hindi ito magagamit. Tama ba, Julian?
Yeah, well, depends sa awareness campaign mo eh. Kasi if we're talking about the pixel, kasi you can also do awareness through video, through Facebook posts. Ngayon we're talking about na parang building your custom audiences eh. And pixeling people through the website is not the only way. Sorry, was that your question?
So, So, ibig sabihin, meron pa ring figure na lalabas sa return on ad spend, even if wala kang pixel.
Sorry, okay. Yung figure, kailangan yan, correct, kailangan ng pixel, pero it's easily manual, para madali naman siya i-manual compute. All you need is the revenue na makuha mo from a sale, plus yung cost na ginastos mo for the ad. So,
Yeah.
So kung hindi mo siya maayos sa pixel, you can do it manually. It's quite
manually lang. Kunyari, you spent, like yung example ko kanina, we spent 1,800. Tapos, example lang, we got 1 million back. So, kumbaga, i-divide mo na lang. Ganun ba yung divide revenue sa spend mo? So, even if you can compute it manually. Again, gabay lang naman to. Pero if you want it na si Facebook Ads Manager mismo magko-compute for you, isang glance mo na makikita mo na yung ad spend, kailangan mo lagyan na ng pixel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yung mga natin, pero I hope may naka-follow.
Okay.
Do you have a few questions?
Yeah, na lang. So for you to make an ad, you have to have a page, right? How long do you have to wait for Facebook to approve you to create an ad? So basically, how long kung kailangan ba ng page at saka kung how long yung approval process?
Yes, you need a page, and then the approval process, especially if you are starting, it's gonna take a while. Pero within 24 to 48 hours, dapat ma-approve na siya, or you get feedback from Facebook if it's approved or not. Pero kapag lagi ka na nag-run ng ads, sandali na lang yun. Parang pag launch mo, gulat ka.
Isang seconds na lang, di ba? Julia, ilang questions meron tayo dyan?
Na lang, we actually have 3 na lang kung wala nang ibang questions.
Ubusin na natin. So yung mga mag-question, siguro type it in now before, kasi medyo overtime na tayo. So last na lang siguro if you have 3, tapos plus if may dalawa pa, so 5 more questions.
So
that's 5 questions.
Okay. So do you guys find the Facebook ad mobile app helpful or useful? Do you use it too? So, yung mobile. Ako personally, I use it pag kailangan kong tumingin, pero mga 98% of the time desktop pa din ako. Kaya
ako, I use it to check the results. Sometimes kung hindi ako makabalik sa desktop, doon ako nag-turn on and off. Pero creating an ad from scratch, iba pa rin, dapat pa rin sa desktop or sa laptop.
Yes.
Hirap eh.
Yeah, ako, it's more of monitoring. Tapos, kasi what I do is, sa desktop, dun ko ginagawa yung ads. Pero, syempre, di ba, sometimes you need to pause an ad. So, minsan, ang naming ad accounts that we're monitoring also for the business. So, what we do is, pag dito, mabilis na lang siyang pinapause sa mobile. Pero creation, ginagawa pa rin namin sa desktop.
Okay, next question.
So kanina we talked about yung parang running an ad na pwedeng may page likes, pwedeng may conversions. So Ice is asking, in connection with Ray's question, can we implement that in one ad, or we implement it with combination of ads to achieve those goals? Kumbaga parang, I think she's asking kung if you want like both conversions and to increase page likes or engagements, can that be achieved with one ad, or do you recommend combination? Like multiple campaigns?
It's not technically possible yata, di ba? It's not technically possible to have more than one objective sa isang campaign. So you really need to create individual campaigns.
That's true. And yun nga, it's more about really knowing kung ano ba, kasi for example, if
if your objective is targeting me, kunwari, no, I'm considering already buying your product. So, hindi dapat makapture mo ko during the consideration stage. So, ano yung mga ads na medyo applicable for me to convert right away. So, iba siya sa, kunwari, gumawa ka ng ad na telling me about the product. And the point is, I know na about the product. Diba? So talagang mas maganda na mas specific ka sa message mo and mas alam mo yung objective that you're trying to use for a particular person. Parang ganun. Or a particular niche. So, kaya for me,
or a particular audience din.
Yes, particular audience. So, pag kinumbine, parang hindi siya optimized. Parang for, if gusto mo all-in-one, you know. So, it's still parang dapat mas specific ka pa rin.
Yeah. Yeah. To add to that, yung sinabi ko audience, let's say yung awareness mo, yung let's say likes, etc. So, yun yung mga cold audience mo pa, hindi ka pa kilala. So you have that campaign for your cold audience na parang nagpapakilala ka pa lang, raising awareness about your brand. Or let's say, like example, my school, or where we have a school, where preschool is opening here in Mall of Asia, drop by, so parang ganun. And tapos, if for those naman who are already yung warm audience, meaning kilala ka na nila, they already visited your website or they're already your customer, so yun, super warm na yun, hot na yun, then syempre hindi mo na kailangan magpakilala ulit. Kumbaga ang weird, 'di ba, na magkakilala na kayo, papakilala ka ulit. So 'di ba, parang yun na yung other benefits for that warm audience. So ano na yung mga products na bagay sa kanila. So doon ka na nag-sell.
Okay, anyone else like to
Next.
Okay. So, yung last na si Elaine has a very specific question, pero I guess for everyone's benefit, gagawin ko siyang broad. So, how can we use Facebook ads for businesses? How can we use Facebook ads to increase your email list? Like specific, like meron ba kayong
Anyone can answer. So ito na yung last natin, no? Ito na yung last.
Yeah, wala nang ibang nagtanong. Okay.
Siguro ulit mo nga, how can you
how can we use Facebook ads to increase your email list? Okay. So I guess yung sa
question yan, yeah.
Yung sa akin, actually yung specific na tinatanong is anong freebie yung magandang ibigay. So ako siguro in line with that, we can have a lead magnet, download niya nung target market mo in exchange for your email address. So you can do this through a separate website, or you can actually do it natively through Facebook, through the lead ads. So ang magandang lead magnet is number one, something that is highly relatable to your target market. Something very specific that answers to that is a solution to their problem lang. So kunwari kung you're in the fitness need,
can you give an example, yeah? Or siguro if you can ask yung
okay. Yeah,
yung business niya? Ano yung business niya?
She's selling malunggay capsules with folic acids for pregnant and breastfeeding women.
Okay, yeah. So sagutin natin how to generate email leads for her malunggay capsules.
Malunggay capsules with folic acid. So at top of my head, syempre you have to know yung target market mo and what their problem is, or what you're trying to solve the problem nila, which is I'm guessing for malunggay capsules, yung yung being able to produce milk. So siguro you can have a short ebook, mga like 8 ways to increase your milk supply for your babies. O syempre, ang mga magda-download lang nun ay mga pasok sa target market mo. Anyone who's not part of your target market will not want to download that. So parang it refines yung targeting mo kaagad by having a really specific freebie or lead magnet. So yun yung magiging suggestion ko is to identify yung solution, yung problem that you're trying to solve, and then have something specific and something very consumable, like an ebook, a very short ebook, less than 10 pages, and then offer it in exchange for contact information like email address. So yeah, that's
Or
one.
video, pwede rin.
Mhm.
So they can create an awareness ad, and then or pwede ring and then if they click that, they will go to a landing page na doon nila ilalagay yung email address nila for them to access the ebook nga na sinabi ni Julian, or let's say a video. So that way, you a list. At the same time, pag may list ka na, pwede mo siya upload sa Facebook ads, sa custom, pwede mong i-retarget. So tama ba? Ano pang pwedeng objectives for this, Julia or Nina or Ginger?
Well, either for that you can either use conversions kung if you have a landing page and you have a pixel installed, or if you want to do it within Facebook, like what I recommend din, lalo na sa mga walang website, you can do lead ads.
Leads.
So lead ads are parang when you click the ad, it already pops up a lead form na pwedeng lagyan ng name and email address and other information ng nag-click. And ang maganda doon is especially kung name and contact number lang, since nasa profile mo na siya, once the person clicks on the lead ad, naka-pre-populate na yon. So parang andun na yung name mo, andun na yung contact number mo, andun na yung email address mo. All the user has to do is to click submit, tapos mabilis na lang siya. And
kumbaga, hindi na sila lalabas ng Facebook.
Yes, hindi na sila lalabas ng Facebook.
Hindi mag-iiba yung experience, nasa loob pa rin sila ng Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ayan.
That's our last question. Anything to add? And siguro final message from our experts.
May question pa ba, Julian? Or yun na ba yung final question natin?
Akin na lang, may last follow-up lang si Ray.
Sige, last na.
Is asking for leads mobile going to decrease the chances of getting leads. For me, depends. Parang depends. Kung valuable talaga yung ibibigay mo information, ako kunwari, if yung solution is something that's really something I want, I mean, I wouldn't mind giving my contact number in exchange for that piece of information. So depends din siguro sa what you'd be giving in return to your potential customer.
The best thing to do, kasi we won't really know the answer. You test.
Yes.
Pwede kang split test. You create a lead ad na you collect a mobile number, or another ad na walang mobile number, email address lang. And yung kagandahan ni Facebook, you talagang real time malalaman mo if which option is working, and you'll be able to answer all your questions. It will be able to answer all your questions.
Yes.
Strategies mo, email mo, digital marketing strategies mo.
Okay.
Ginge,
Wala na. Anyone?
your message.
Siguro last words, no? It's more of, I think creating Facebook ads is a fun thing to do. Or ako lang ba yun? Pero we'll make it.
Tayo lang yata nag-geeking out on Facebook ads.
Oo nga eh. It is, guys. Super, super fun. Hindi, seriously kasi this platform, you can spend only like kung may konting budget ka to test if you really know your market, if you can create relevant ads for them, engaging ads for them. It's a good tool that you can use to do all of those things and engage with your market. So ako, personally, I find it fun. So we hope that you guys also find it fun. We'll make it fun for you. Marv and Nina will make it fun for you on the 21st. So I hope, aside from like learning a lot of things, you also implement, and see what works for you. Because if you ask us, is there like one clear way of of achieving something. Wala eh. It's all about testing. It's all about iterating. It's all about knowing what works for you. So in the process, have fun. Yun lang yung akin.
Julian? Thanks, Ginger. Julian?
Yeah, Facebook ads is fun. Ginagawa ko na siya for the past 2 years. It's my bread and butter, and it's really, I'm enjoying. Siguro yung last ano ko na lang is, yung last siguro tip ko na lang in relation to yung huling I ran across yung comment na fun if you have a budget. Siguro don't think of face, kasi usually people when you see advertising, inisip mo agad yung labas no yung labas mo na ad spend eh. When in fact, if you have like Nina said, yung Facebook ads is just a platform eh. If you have your whole marketing plan set and you use Facebook ads correctly to implement that plan, hindi mo na iisipin yung labas eh, kasi isipin mo na lang yung returns yung returns ng ads mo. So it doesn't really pag hindi siya expense eh. If you do it correctly, parang it's supposed to grow your business by bringing you in more sales, more revenue, more customers. Ayan. Yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you, Julian. Yeah, siguro if you compare advertising, ang layo. It's mas sobrang millions ang billboards, ang traditional advertising, TV, di ba? Yeah, just to add to what Julian said. Nina?
Yeah.
Okay, nawala na yata si... Okay.
I'll see you on Saturday. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out via the links, yung comment below in this video, and then sa
We'll
Facebook.
answer them, yung mga questions. If you weren't able to answer your question. Now, ako naman, final message na I hope you learned something from us today. The 6 biggest mistakes that businesses encounter when running Facebook ads. And also, I hope we were able to answer your questions. And after this webinar, you'll be able to at least start your own Facebook ads or maybe research a little bit more. Kasi nga, sabi ko, all of us, we learned from scratch din. So, kaya naman to learn on your own. However, it will then I invite you again to our Facebook Ads Basics workshop kasi you'll be getting years of experience running Facebook ads regularly so that you avoid yung mga mistakes that we made, and the value is, sabi nga ni Nina kanina, is more than what you'll pay for. I'll make sure of that, and the learning with us won't stop. You will continue to support you even after that. And after the basics, we also have next level programs like the advanced Facebook ads basics. So if you were able to learn from us on Saturday and you need more, you want to learn more from us, then we'll invite you to our other courses. So that's it. Please, if you're interested to join us on Saturday, go to manilaworkshops.com/FBAdsBasics4. And until today na lang yung extra 700 pesos off. So you'll just pay 3,295 pesos if you use the code QuantiSocial700. So this is Marv. On behalf of the team, Quanti Social team, thank you for taking time and spending your 1.5 hours this Beer Day Friday, Friday the 13th. And I hope you have a great weekend ahead.
Mark, sorry. Nakalimutan ko si Shoden pala.
Sige, sure.
Magko-comment pala si Shoden.
Sige.
Nakalimutan namin.
And then, spectator na lang daw si Shad. Pero,
okay.
Ayan.
Sige.
May add ka, Shad.
Mukhang wala na. Dito pala si Shoden.
Ayun.
Okay. Ayan na.
Actually, guys,
Go.
wala ano lang, you just wanted to say hi kanina kasi yun nga I was really enjoying your presentation, and everyone kasi was already focused on Facebook ads and how it would be the magic bullet. Pero like everybody said here dito sa mga experts natin, we know that Facebook is part of the whole marketing message. It's just part of the vehicles that you employ to get your brand out there. So parang wag niyo siyang gagamiting crutch kasi ganun yung nangyayari sa iba na Facebook ads sila sasagot na lahat ng problema nila. So like yun lang yung dagdag ko kanina sana na yun nga, the touch points are really important. So it's possible na if you have like what's really important is you have a streamlined or a seamless kind of experience that you provide to your customers. So it's possible na Facebook opens the doors for you, but what happens is you have hindi lang talaga palagi si Facebook lang, and that's not just the one ad, that's not just the one picture that they saw. It's the website, it's the way you answer your customers, it's the way you reply to the inquiries, it's the way you present yourself online and offline. So ano siya, it's everything really. Facebook ads is just sort of a multiplier. So yun.
All right.
Yun lang guys,
Thank
attend
you.
kayo sa event kahit ano, ako nga actually kung meron ako, wala lang akong event na iba, pupuntahan ko rin to kahit nagpe-Facebook ads ako ng
Naps.
sarili. I know na marami akong matututunan dito sa event na to. So, yan, attend kayo
Thanks,
guys.
bro.
Thanks, Rod.
Okay. Thank you. So, yeah. Friday, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.